Tripp here from TrippAdvice.com. On today's video, I'm gonna give you 3 ways to raise your sexiness to a girl. You're gonna like these. They're very practical, stuff that you can implement right away. So what are they? Well, first of all, what does it mean to be sexy? Sexy is just another fancy word for being attractive. When a girl meets a guy, meets you, and says like, wow, like who is this guy? Or I like this guy, or there's something about this guy. And there's things you could do. All right, first, let's get into a very obvious one that I've talked about on my channel before. I don't talk a lot about fashion or grooming or style or anything like that, but there is a few things you could do in that department to raise your sexiness level. And I thought I gotta just tell you what it is. If you don't already know, you gotta make sure that when you're wearing clothes, they're very fitted to your body type, okay? So even if you're a little bit obese, even if you're a little bit on the skinny side, like this guy right here, you still want the clothes to fit you somewhat. I'm not saying skinny to the point where it's completely skin tight to you, but if it's too baggy, or on the other end, if it's too tight, it's not gonna look that good. So make sure you get fitted clothing. Such an easy hack that makes you look good automatically. I see guys walking around here in Chicago and they don't even have their style put together, and it's just like, wow, if you just put on a shirt that fit a little bit better or pants that fit a little bit better, you would look that much better. Not that physical looks is, the end all be all of attraction, but anything helps. Mostly it's about the inner qualities, your personality. We're gonna go into 2 of those right now to raise your sexiness. The next one is when you're with a girl. When you're with a girl on a date, when you're with a girl for the first time that you meet her, you go up and approach her, make sure somewhere in that conversation, somewhere in there, she knows that you have some sort of mission, that you're on a path, that you have some sort of purpose in life. And you don't need to say it like that. In fact, I would not bring it up like that. Like, I want to tell you what path I'm on, or I'm going to tell you my purpose in life. Okay, instead, if you guys are talking, you're eventually going to get to the point where you're getting to know each other. I want her to know that you have something that's goal-oriented in your life, that is something important to you. Whatever that is. Mostly for a lot of guys, that's going to come in the form of their career, something that they're working on. But it could be something personal. It could be something like more of a hobby, something you're doing. It could be maybe something along the lines of a health goal or fitness goal, although I'd probably stay maybe a little bit more away from that. But let her know. It is so sexy to a woman when she knows that this guy is on a mission doing something with his life. One of the reasons why that's sexy is because she's going to know that it's not always going to be about her. And that disconnect right there is going to make her chase you a little bit, because she's going to want you to be the guy in her life, and maybe you will one day, but still you have a distraction, an important distraction, and that's your mission. And that's very sexy also because that's very masculine, that you're doing something, that you're taking action, that you're effective, okay? Guys don't have that in their life, that don't have a mission or some sort of purpose, something that they're doing with their life. Is like, well, what is this guy doing? Is he gonna be able to actually raise a family? Is he gonna be the guy that's gonna be able to take care of things when things go wrong? Or is he just this lazy guy that has no idea what to do with life? So make sure you enter that in the conversation when you're there. And if you don't know what your purpose is, that's okay, because I have a video about how to find that. I'll put a link in the description down below. The third, similar to that, but another practical tip, is when you first start dating a girl, please don't be so available all the time. If you actually are serious about your mission and the thing that you're doing, don't be available all the time. Don't be seeing her all the time. Don't be texting her all the time. Don't be so quick to respond to text messages. I mean, first of all, you shouldn't be having so much texting going on anyways when you first meet a girl. Really, texting should be all about just logistics and meeting up with her. But please be busy. Don't be so desperate to be with her. One good tip on how to do that is to be dating multiple women at once. If you're single right now, date a few girls. See who's good out there. See which ones are gonna rise to the top. When you're dating a few girls, some you're gonna find out aren't gonna be a good match for you, one's gonna rise to the top. But if you're in this abundant mindset and you're dating a few girls, then you're actually gonna be busy. Let's get you to the point where you're doing things, you have a busy life, where you're busy with work, busy with friends, with your goals, dating other women, that you're not gonna be so responsive and so desperate to be with her all the time. Even though she's gonna wanna try to get your attention, it's gonna attract her more that you aren't giving her every single second of it. Don't forget to check out that video about how to find your purpose. I think that's gonna help you a lot, and I'll see you on the next video. If you're having trouble meeting hot women in your town and getting them interested in you, then listen up. I have an undetectable way of getting girls instantly attracted to you, even if you're ugly, broke, and live at home with your parents. This system has worked for thousands of guys, and it can work for you too. I teach it in my program called Hooked, where you'll also learn 2 behaviors most men do that instantly destroys any attraction. My 3-step friend zone escape plan to reset her feelings for you and get her liking you. 30 different pre-written texts to send a girl that make her want to meet up with you. And how to have unshakable confidence so you can approach any beautiful woman in any place. If you want to learn this and how to get women hooked on you, then go to getherhooked.com. Again, that's getherhooked.com.